Hi guys! It's 5th of May and it's Backup's 6th month birthday, so he's off duty now. I gave him a treat and I'm going to use my old helper, and that's not a table, that's actually a thing that you know, the clothes and anyway. So it's time for cooking the second recipe from the book Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. I'm sorry I'm a bit late, but the good news is I'm going to be cooking 2 recipes. This one is taking a little bit longer, as you can tell. Can you tell actually? As you can tell, it needs 5 minutes to prepare. It have 8 hours chilling time, and 30 minutes to actually bake it. So what are those? This is the Pitmaster's choice, and his choice is very good. His choice is meat, and here is my how to say, I love meat, so this is the type of cooking recipes I would like to do, and I'm actually starting now. I have all the products prepared, but let me just put this aside and show you the products. So first thing first, we need the meat. I have here sliced some pork. As you can tell, it has, we need 1 pound of ground pork. I have around that size, around a pound. Yeah, this is burning pretty easy. They didn't mention the type of meat, they didn't mention how to cut it, so I got what I had in my refrigerator, and we are going to find out if I got the right one. The second thing we need is a soy sauce. So here is it, the dark soy sauce. I'm not sure if that's a dark soy sauce, I couldn't find dark, so I'm using the darkest I have. It's the saltiest. The next thing we need is oil. Sesame oil. I have a little bit of oil here left. And what we need next is a pinch of 5 spices powder. Here is made 5 spices powder. It's one from the book. I'm not sure if that's the right one, but they just say 5 spices powder. So I hope that's the 5 spices powder. Oh my god, so many spices. The next thing we need is a pinch of salt. So here is salt. And the last thing we need, but not the least, is half cup of sugar. Here is half cup of sugar. What we need to do is get something we're going to store the meat in and basically put everything inside. So let's go. First thing we need is 1 tablespoon. So that must be the tablespoon, and I am going to pour it. It's a little bit hard to see, but let's see, that's it. Okay, we're pouring it in. The next thing we need is half of teaspoon of oil. So that's so little, but let's see. I'm going to move a little bit up so I can see what I'm actually pouring in. Okay, and that must be a half of teaspoon. For some reason that's crazy little. Okay. Next thing we need is a pinch of those 5 spices. I'll put a big pinch. There we go, like this. Then we need a pinch of salt. I'm going to use my other hand to pour a pinch of salt. And the last thing we need is the sugar. Get everything inside. Now what we need to do is, so this is the thing I'm choosing to shuffle with. Okay. We mixed them all good. Now we need to pour the meat in and mix with a spoon. Okay, I guess we're done. So what we need to do now is cover and leave it in the fridge for 8 hours or overnight. So I will jump cut till it's time for baking, and we'll see what to end up being. I'm not very optimistic, to say it least, but I'm willing to get surprised, so let's go. After waiting for 8 hours, I placed all of the meat onto the aluminum foil because I don't have a baking sheet that big. And I'm about to go and bake it for 15 minutes on each side, and we're going to find out what will turn out to be. It was actually pretty nice. There was some sauce left after the 8 hours of thing, so they probably marinated pretty well. But let's see how they actually taste. Okay guys, after actually 45 minutes of baking, and I baked on 250 degrees because seems like it depends on the size of your oven, on where you put the things. This is what turned out to be. The taste is interesting. It's definitely not what I expected, but they're edible, depending on your taste. So yeah, that was the recipe. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, make sure you let me know by liking, comment and subscribe if you haven't. Thanks for watching again, and see you next time. Bye bye guys.